and the comedy festival. That spices things up a little bit, you know? So, my very first guest of the evening, she'll have 10 minutes to tell a story of her choice. Poetry too, who knows? But whatever it is, I'm glad she's here. Ladies and gentlemen, Curvy.
Thank you very much, Sareth. I appreciate being here. It was a run, I'll tell you what. Anyway, I'm not as funny as I pretend to be, so we're just going to get into some serious shit that I've been writing called The Drug Dealer's Daughter. And there's, okay, get over those mask oxygen deprivation hallucinations here. Kick on. All right, okay for me. Apparently it's funny. I must have a good sweat going on because this dude is really aggressive. All right, okay. The halls had emptied for holiday. The only decorations were a solitary string of red lights, hung about 8 feet high in an evergreen wreath on the always locked, clear glass doors. It was the night before Thanksgiving, 1996, and she waited in tight pants. They didn't really fit. Her ankles hung out the bottom, and the other girls, they always made blood jokes at her expense. There were no other girls left, though, at least not in this wing. And she sat there waiting anxiously. Her ma was late again. The rage started to set in. You know that teenage angst when it's combined with the trauma brain? I'm sure a few of you can relate. The phone rang and hushed tones came from behind the wall. A single voice on the speaker started in almost a whisper. She's not coming. Hey, she's not coming. Go back to your hall. Confused, she sat there numb, sobs in her throat, wondering why she wouldn't come. The monotone voice coming through the PA sounded sharp and loud. I said, go back to your room. You get no holiday. She had slit her wrists again. They had her on a 48-hour hold. With her head held low, she started to go. But then they remembered, this bitch was a runner. The house mother and security swept in. They scooped her up before comprehension set in. They put her in cells. Man, cells are a bummer. She cussed and she punched. So they kept her without lunch. Another 24-hour hold locked away. She was too bold. She cried for what seemed like hours. When you're locked up, you miss the convenience of being able to just shower. She wanted her mother to love her the way other mothers seem to do. Her mother wasn't other mothers, though. And this was just another long line of a list of bullshit and abandonments. Only 14. A child so angry and left in the cold. You see, no one ever comes for you if you won't conform. All she ever wanted to be was loved and not to be left alone. August 10th, 1996. She had been partying in Sturgis when they caught her. It was her probation officer, Jenny. Jenny had told the cops where to look. Damn that Jenny. You see, they'd run into each other a few times throughout the week. It had been quite the thrilling adventure dodging her. Man, that was fun. Good times. There she was on the stage, dancing, gyrating to the music, little short skirt, leather halter top, and knee-high combat boots. Barely 14 and she was living the life they were after. She thought she was free. But them motherfuckers grabbed her. They pulled her off the stage, arrested her on the spot. And what the fuck? The arresting officer knew her by name? Oh man, it was a cop she knew from her hometown. One that had arrested her brother more than once. And let's be honest, she also knew his touch. They cuffed her, hands to waist with a fancy, rusted chain. Marched her to the station that was set up just for the biker rally. Sitting on the cold plastic chairs, hallucinations of happy, dancing people. They began to fade. Sobriety started to set in, and that's when awareness sunk in. It sunk through her body as she realized, hey, this ride might be over. Shaking her head, tears of rage, thinking just how little is this world we have created. She began to make her plan